It's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back on another special video, and I'm back on CV football. I'm gonna do the matches today. Lots of interesting matches, starting from my team, Leicester versus Arsenal. Big game for Arsenal. Liverpool dropped points in the midweek game against Everton, and I've been saying as well that I do predict that Liverpool drop more points, and I've been consistent on that. So, but can Arsenal capitalize on it? That's where the question is. Right now, Havertz is out, so we don't have a lot of strikers. We've only got Nwaneri, Sterling, and Trossard. And to be honest with you, because it's Leicester, it's not a bad game, to be honest with you, to be able to, because we don't need all our players fit. And Leicester, sorry guys, I'm feeling sick. And Leicester, on the other hand as well, they've been losing quite a lot of games. But remember, Jamie Vardy is having a party. I always say that. And on top of that as well, I always say as well that, listen, when Jamie Vardy is in your team, something is bound to happen. Remember, Leicester beat Tottenham, which was very rare. So listen, it's going to be a tough game. Arsenal should not take it easy at all. So it should be a fantastic game, and I'm sure it's going to be great for the spectacle. But hopefully Arsenal should be able to win this game quite comfortably. I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Arsenal. So let's see. The next one is a big game. Man City versus Newcastle. Over the years, these two teams have been at it. Also, Newcastle is one of the nemesis for Man City, to be honest. They struggle against Newcastle. Man City struggle against Newcastle and struggle against what's the other? Brentford. They also struggle against Crystal Palace. They also struggle against Liverpool. So this game ain't gonna be easy at all. Honestly, this game could go either way, but I think Newcastle probably have just the edge, because Newcastle are better against teams that have that are attacking, and they're better against teams as well that are in the top, at the top of their game. So the big teams. So sorry guys. So it should be an interesting game. Should be a fantastic game. I believe that this game could go either way, but I'm predicting a Newcastle win, to be honest. Isak, menace. He's a menace. He's a problem for any defender. Any defender in the world. He's a problem, because he, even though he's a striker, he's not fixated in that striking role. He moves around and he causes lots of problems for these defenders. It should be a fantastic game. Man City, they lost against Real Madrid in the midweek in the Champions League playoff, and honestly, I'm sure that will be, they're lacking confidence. Honestly, they look, as a human being, this is just about life. This is not even about football. But as a human being, sometimes when your confidence is knocked, sometimes you have to rebuild that confidence. And some people never rebuild their confidence. I pray you're not one of those ones. So, but honestly, Man City's confidence has been highly knocked. Even Pep Guardiola's confidence has been highly knocked. And sometimes when your confidence is that knocked, you can begin to doubt yourself and think, whoa, am I actually good enough? Are we good enough? And I think that's what's probably happening to Man City at this moment. They're still good enough because they have the best squad in the league and probably in the world as well. So, but it's going to be a very, very tough game for Man City. And I am predicting a Newcastle win, probably 2-1 or 2-0. The next one, West Ham versus Brentford. These two teams, very, very equal in terms of players. Even though West Ham are not be doing great, even Brentford have not been doing that great as well. But Graham Potter, he says he's come in, players seem revitalized. What's his name? I forgot the manager for Brentford now. Anyways, the Brentford manager as well, I think they picked up a couple wins as well, the last couple games as well. Should be a quite even game, but I do predict that Brentford are the stronger team, are the better team. So I'm predicting that Brentford will probably edge this game, but even if they do, it's going to be one of those close games, maybe 2-1 or 3-1. But you never know. West Ham could swing a surprise, but let's see. The next one is Southampton versus Bournemouth. Southampton, honestly, I've told you before, I've watched them a few times, and trust me, I've been impressed with them, even though they've been not getting the results. It's just that the last 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, they lack concentration, and obviously that's affected them, which has made them not to concede, which has made them to concede goals. But honestly, if they can stay concentrated in the game, I'm sure they can be getting results, they can be getting points as well. So should be a good game, but Bournemouth are just too strong even against Liverpool. Honestly, Bournemouth could have won that game, but Bournemouth are just too strong, man. Honestly, I think Bournemouth will win this game quite comfortably. honest with you. But I know Southampton, they're not going to make it easy for them. So should be an interesting game. And but I think Bournemouth will win this game quite comfortably. The next one is Aston Villa versus Ipswich. Ooh. Aston Villa have been doing much better as well. Who did they beat? They've been doing much better as well in the Champions League as well, doing well. And they beat someone recently, and I'm forgetting. Honestly. Anyways, Emery has been amazing since he came in. Should be a fantastic game, but I think Aston Villa should win this game quite comfortably. Kieran McKenna now is now under pressure at Ipswich. Honestly, I think it's a bit harsh because obviously the budget that Ipswich have compared to the other teams, the players, is very difficult. And I've been very impressed with Ipswich as well. So it should be a great game, but I think Aston Villa will be too strong. Morgan Rogers as well. They've been brilliant. So it should be. I say Aston Villa will win this about 3-1. The next one is Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. Both teams have been really good, to be honest. Both teams have been really amazing this season. Marco Silva doing an amazing job. Espirito Santo doing an amazing job as well at Nottingham Forest. But obviously, everybody knows that Nottingham Forest will probably not be able to keep up that title challenge because they just don't have the squad depth as well. But you know what? They showed a lot of ambition. If I'm being honest with you, they showed a lot of ambition. They showed that they want to do well in this league campaign. So, but honestly, this game could actually go either way. But Nottingham Forest are favourites. I believe Nottingham Forest are favourites, and I'm expecting Nottingham Forest to probably win this game just by a marginal. Chris Wood, R9 or W9, man. Chris Wood. Honestly, and players like Hudson Odoi as well, Morgan Gibbs-White. Honestly, I think Nottingham Forest will win this game, probably about 2 or 3-1, to be honest with you. Crystal Palace versus Everton. Listen, another big game. Both teams are quite equal, but not quite equal. Crystal Palace are the better team, if I'm being honest with you. Crystal Palace are the better team, but Everton will be getting confidence from drawing against Liverpool, the last-minute goal by Tarkowski. And also, I've been saying it as well that since Moyes came in, he's revitalised the team as well. Decore looks back to his best. Tarkowski looks better. This guy Beto, people are sleeping on this Beto, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be one of the first people to say it. Beto, he's been really good. This finishing, I like FIFA-esque finishes. Doesn't shoot with power, just nice placement. Honestly, fantastic. Everton, brilliant game for them. The comments made by Van Dijk that this is like a cup final for them, that's a bit harsh, to be honest with you. Obviously, they're not as big as Liverpool in terms of squad, in terms of players. So obviously, these kind of games are games that their fans look up to, their fans cherish. So, and it was a dramatic game, lots of different fighting. Curtis Jones and Decore, and honestly, absolute menace. But listen, Mateta as well for Crystal Palace, honestly, brilliant player as well, been fantastic this season. Honestly, bullied Man United, man. Honestly, should be a great game, but I think it could go either way. So, but I'm predicting a draw for this game, to be honest. I'm predicting a draw, but should be a good game. Keep watching, and I'll be back tomorrow to do the post-match analysis, the results, and also be back as well to do the games as well that are happening tomorrow. So take care, keep supporting your boy Mr. CV, and have a fantastic day.